Hello again everybody, what is up? It is Ghost here, back again with another video on Greatest Debates, and I am joined by the two other Fegs as parts of the regular attenders of Greatest Debates.
You're so nice to us. You are so nice to us.
Yep, love you both. But in this video, we're actually going to be discussing the recent news of the PS2 emulation that is going to be coming to the PS4, and this actually has been confirmed by Sony. We don't actually know a huge deal about it right now. We don't know what games are going to come out on it, how they're going to integrate it into the system, the price of it, etc. But what we're going to be discussing in this video is what games we want to be available for this emulation service on the PS4. What is each of our first, I guess, what games that we really want to be on the emulation because we miss playing them on the PS2. So, do one of you want to go first?
Oscar, go ahead.
I shall take the reins. Yes, so, I mean, this is actually a game that all of us realistically want to play on the PS4, and if the emulation will allow it, of course. And that is, of course, Star Wars Battlefront 2. What a game that was when we played that on the PS2 back in those days.
Indeed it was.
I think we can all vouch for the game being an excellent game. I think even the internet agrees, actually. Most people see that as a top 5 game on the PS2. So it's awesome to see that they're bringing in this emulation. And if Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes in, that'll, believe me, probably be better than the Star Wars Battlefront that released last week. So
it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
So, I'd love to see that, and I think I can say as well for Ghost and for Cam as well. Not so much for Robin because he doesn't like Star Wars because he's an idiot. But of course, I would personally say that Star Wars Battlefront is the game that I would want the most on this emulation kind of function for the PS4, I suppose. Yeah, I remember it very fondly. It was just a lot of fun. Played it all the time, pretty much on the PS2.
And I mean, similarly, I actually bought Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the PC to play it, and unfortunately, it would have been really good because there was actually like a 1080p setting, and even though the textures were all crappy and stuff, it looked better than it did on the PS2, so I was quite happy with it. Yeah. Only problem was, it ran like dog shite on my PC. There was a lot of problems with it running on Windows 8 at the time, and I did sort it out somewhat, but it was a really bad solution. Like,
why were you on Windows 8 in the first place?
I just got it. I mean, I could upgrade to Windows 10 with that crappy 1 year free thing, but I'm just used to Windows 8 now, so I still have it. So yeah.
I don't upgrade to Windows 10 either.
Yeah, but
that's why you use Mac.
Okay, Callum, the Mac faggot. But as far as
saying faggot, people get pissed off with it.
No, people get pissed off with you saying it, Callum.
No,
that's the difference.
Okay, anymore. We'll move on.
But yeah, so I've tried it, but I had a lot of problems with that, so I'd also like to see it come onto the PlayStation 4, if it runs smoothly, because, yeah, it should be really good. So go on, Callum.
I could say the obvious one, which is Jak 2, because I don't shut up about how good that game was to me. But the other game that I really do want to see is the original Need for Speed Most Wanted, because that game gave me so many hours of enjoyment, and I was really pissed off with myself because I never actually managed to complete the fucking game. Like,
wow. I think I did.
Huh?
I think I did. It was one of the very, very few games on the PS2 that I actually managed to complete. A lot of them I just sort of played and never completed, but I think that was one of them.
It's like,
it was so good.
Yeah, the last is always the last chase that you had to do. And it's like you literally just have to drive around the entire city for probably a couple of hours, I think it was, or something ridiculous like that. And I could never do it. I always got caught, and in the end, I just got so angry with it that I'd stopped playing it completely.
What a
I rebought. Shut the fuck up. I bought it for you know when the PS3 ran like PS2 games and that, I bought it as...
I had that PS3 as well.
Yeah.
What a PS3. Until mine got the yellow light of death, of course.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Rest in pieces. But I bought a digital copy of that game, and I still couldn't complete it. So, like, and this was like a few years on, so I'd become a slightly better gamer, even though I would still be a casual.
Once a casual, always a casual.
It's true.
Yeah, here we fucking go. This is ridiculous.
Callum, you probably shouldn't even be in this video because you ain't much of a casual. You've probably not played any PS2 games. You're just making it all up, aren't you?
Just shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
Great banter there, lads. Brilliant.
I hope he dies. Go on, do you want to go?
Yeah, I guess I'm the last one to go. So, apart from very much agreeing with Callum and Oscar on this one, which is something very unusual, I think we'll all agree on that.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, I mean, I really, really, really would like to see Star Wars Battlefront 2 come onto the PS4, and also I'd like to see Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, because that also was a really good game. I remember sinking so many hours into that game, purely just trying to get away from police chases and that sort of stuff, so yeah, I really like that game, that was really fun. But as far as my personal game is concerned, I chose one that I haven't seen any more iterations of it since the PS2, apart from maybe one, but that wasn't very good. It is, of course, Destroy All Humans, and that is a game that a lot of people found fun for many different reasons, and that's why I've actually put it on this list, because even though it probably wasn't the best game in terms of quality, and I can openly admit that, it was a game that I had, probably one of the games I had the most fun on, and it was so funny to play. I liked the campaign of it a lot, and I played a lot of that. And I think it would actually hold up quite well to today's standards in terms of the gameplay aspects of it, because the mechanics of it weren't all that sort of stiff. I mean, I went back to it about a year ago. No joke to be made there, but about a year ago, I went back to it to play it for about half an hour, and it was playable. It was perfectly playable, so I think that would be quite a lot of fun to play on the PS4, and just play through that again, because that was a really, really funny game. So I guess that would be another one. Another, I guess, one that I was also considering was Ratchet & Clank 3, although the Ratchet & Clank remaster is also coming out, so I guess that is going to be a better version of the older Ratchet & Clank games that we'll be able to play. So I think I'm looking forward to that more than I was if Ratchet & Clank 3 came out, for example. But yeah, that would be my game. Any other suggestions that we had? I mean, we haven't reached our 10-minute limit yet, Oscar, so we have to fill this
we all
time.
have obviously specific games that we'd
I think
love
Simpsons
to see.
Hit and Run is one we'd love to see as well.
There's no
So-
denying that would be probably the greatest thing ever
And then
to
also,
play that game on PS4.
I think, Callum, you definitely want to see Jak 2 Renegade, wouldn't you? So
There's
I mean,
no denying that fact.
but I mean, there's loads of different games, of course, that we'd all like to see on the PS4 emulated. Of course, they've already got these Star Wars games that have come out with the it was like the limited edition PS4 that they gave it with.
Like
but
Bounty Hunter, Renegade Fighter, or Renegade Squadron even.
Renegade Squadron was pretty good, actually. I like that. That was PSP, wasn't it?
Star Wars Bounty Hunter was the shit.
I haven't actually played any of the games, so
That-
I can't say anything about those games. But I
What a
know
casual.
they're meant to be quite good. Thanks, Callum. But yeah, that's everything we've got to say, of course. Let us know in the comments any PS2 games that you'd like to see PS4 emulated, I suppose. And I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, of course. And of course, how many times was I said of course there? About 10 times?
Of course.
$500.
Your best. What you hear is not a test. We're only here to make you. We're only here to make you. We're only here to make you. We're